there's bare light.
I am indeed a wet wipe.
Politics, a topic that many of us steer clear of, and it's obvious to see why. While the government marches on, making U-turn after U-turn, and with a man at the helm who continuously evades answering to the public by hiding in fridges. As a member of the public, it's easy to feel like our voices aren't heard. Either that, or they simply don't give a shit. So we thought, in this crazy time, we'd deliver messages from the British public right to their doorstep in a way that couldn't possibly be ignored. By getting one of the most powerful projectors in the world and projecting messages directly onto the Houses of Parliament. So sit down and relax yourselves for this extremely shonky episode of...
The Second Show. So, like any good story, let's start from the start, right at the beginning.
We've been playing around with an app called Stereo recently, which allows you to basically podcast and have people send in voice notes and ask you questions.
Yo boys, I love the show. There's one thing we all want to know. Who would win in a fight?
I'd win in a fight. I've been doing jiu-jitsu for 2 years and Muay Thai pretty regularly as well, so yeah, I reckon I'll fuck him up.
Depends what you class as winning. I say winning in a fight is being the bigger man and walking off. Jay's there trying to get me in a fucking armbar and break my wrist. And then I'll rise above him as a human and then I'll win at the end. How do you feel about that, Jay? You're hard, man.
Yeah, well, I agree that you sound like a neek. Violence is cool.
Now we were on there talking with you guys, having a bit of a Q&A and coming up with new ideas for videos. And there were some cracking suggestions, weren't there, Jay?
There were indeed.
Okay, random idea. But do a dating show and where you guys try set up your followers with each other. I don't know if it's just because I'm like violently single at the moment, but I just think it'd be quite funny.
Violently single.
Violently single. Oh, it feels so. Was it Sarah? Sarah, don't. Oh, don't
Violently single. Wow, that is.
What does violently single?
I don't know, but I felt that.
How about a Zach and Jay Does Hunted based on the Channel 4 show?
Would be, take a subscriber and just sneak into the favorite concert of his favorite artist, maybe me.
Nice. Bit self-promoting there, Tino, rate it.
I think a pretty cool idea could be potentially like throwing a dart on a map and wherever it lands, connect with people from that place. Try adopting aspects of that culture into your lives for 24 hours.
Wow, I really like that one. That's a nice one.
When all of a sudden, a user by the name of Tammy D came out of nowhere and gave us this very big idea.
This video you're watching now.
Okay, next one.
Yo, I think you should sneak into the Houses of Parliament mid-debate and call Boris a wet wipe. Nice.
What an idea. What was that? Nice at the end.
Nice. It's a good shout that though. Doing like like Boris Johnson at the moment, man. The guy he is a wet wipe. You're right, Tammy D. He is a wet wipe.
Yeah.
Something needs to be done. Such a good shout. Tammy D, I think you represent a lot of people right now in the UK. We need to give it to Boris. I don't think we'd be able to sneak into the Houses of Parliament. That does seem a bit dodgy.
How could we do something anyway that they see anyway? Do you know what I mean? Like if we can't get in there.
Here's one. We could float a blimp outside number 10. I don't know. Float a blimp with Boris. You're a wet wipe over his house.
That's semi-iconic. That. And if we can't do a blimp, what about just a massive fat projector saying Boris is a wet wipe? You know what? We might have to conclude this stereo and do it again either tomorrow or Thursday. That's what our next show will be on.
Because we need to look in legalities, right? Like this thing could be very illegal. We like that idea, which got us thinking, how can we give the common man and woman of this country the chance to tell Boris Johnson what they really thought of him?
Very good. So with the new idea, we made a few calls. We thought the blimp would be too risky and too expensive, but the projector would be the perfect idea.
So with a few calls and rejections, we managed to sort a projector. Turns out we'd need a £100,000 projector to project from the riverbank across the Thames onto the iconic Houses of Parliament. So with the plan decided, it was time to ask the public what they thought. So with the new plan formulated, we thought we'd hop back onto the good old faithful stereo and see if you guys had any messages that you wanted to say to Boris. Right, so last time on our stereo show, people the question, what video ideas do you want us to do? That got a response from a character, Tammy D.
Tammy D Productions.
And he said, you should sneak into the Houses of Parliament and call Boris a wet wipe. We like that idea so much, we've taken it back to the drawing board. We can't sneak into the Houses of Parliament because we don't want to get shot, killed, murdered, arrested, put in prison. So what we've instead done is
we have whipped up an idea that is going to blow some of you guys away. What we are doing is projecting the general public's opinion of Boris Johnson on the Houses of Parliament. I can't believe I'm saying it. I cannot believe I'm saying it. We're also looking for other things that we can project, so let us know.
I would say, I love your nappy hair. Kiss me, please.
I'm not sure that one's going to make it to the House of Parliament.
If I was to say one thing to Boris, it'd be you're a bullshitter. I'm so fed up with these politicians. I just really like someone who tells the truth.
Yeah, I know, I get you, Bonzi. I completely get you, mate. Like, 350 million going to the NHS. Where's that bus gone? What's he saying around that one? That's what I want to know.
So we took to the streets armed with one very simple question.
If you were to say one thing to Boris Johnson, what would it be? One thing to Boris Johnson, what would it be?
Oh man, I don't know. Oh my god.
There's too much to say. Can I say something rude?
With the public's feedback captured and two of our favourite TikTokers helping us out.
Hello, Boris. If you go anywhere near my nan, this is what I'm gonna do to you.
Evening, folks. I just wanted to hop on and address perhaps some of the rumours. I am indeed a wet wipe.
We had the perfect message for Boris Johnson.
Now, all we had to do was head there in the middle of the night and get it done. So the projection crew here, vans unloaded, big fat generators here. Yeah, it's mission go time now. So the guys that have done this before said that they've had armed police after them before. Never been arrested, but they've had armed police, and hopefully no police come. So as we approached the historic building with a professional team, plus Jay and I, we reflected on what a few days ago was a simple idea. We were out here in the snow doing this for the people. If Boris wouldn't face the music, then we'd bring it to him, right on his doorstep. And boy, what a beautiful sight this was going to be.
If you could say one thing to Boris Johnson, what would you say? You want to go keep the generators so we can start warming this out on a wet one? Yeah. If you had a chance to say anything to Boris Johnson,
The setup was underway, and with us still completely unsure whether this would earn us a knighthood or a night in a jail cell, it was too late to back out now. It was time to bring our creation to life.
If you were to say one thing to Boris Johnson, what would it be?
Right, sweetheart.
Get a new haircut.
You're only human, but you're seriously out of touch.
Try harder.
rave on.
Get your act together.
Resign.
To step down. Get out of here.
Do better.
Stop winging it.
Get it together.
His hair is almost as bad as Trump's. Truth.
Boris Johnson.
There's too much to say. All right.
Police had no food.
Cough. Yeah. Cough. Would be a big fat you.
Boris.
Cough. Oh, what the are you doing?
Oh, this is such a
Boris.
You can sort yourself out, mate.
Suck your mum.
You can go suck his mum.
Boris! You're a
double. You're f***ing it up.
I just want to know if you're raising your child or if your child is raising you.
You've done a really great job of f***ing the country up.
Hello, Boris. So I know that you're a dirty dog, and I know you've been with a lot of women in your time, and I'm telling you to stay away from my nan. Stay away from my nan.
So, Boris,
on behalf of the British public
and us, Zach and Jay,
you are a wet wipe. Thank you.
Good evening, folks. My name is Boris, du Pfeffel Johnson, and I am indeed a wet wipe.
Oh, there's bare lights.
Yeah. Well, it looks like the police are coming, so we should go.
What's up? Nothing, we've just been chilling, had a lazy Sunday. Yeah?
Nice one if you made it this far in the video, and a huge shout out to everyone who joined us on our stereo show, and man like Tammy D for giving us the best video idea we've had. If you head on over to the app now, go to our profiles and you can listen to any of the shows that we've done in the past. Make sure you subscribe if you did enjoy the video, and come watch our show on Thursday at 7 PM. We'll be back on stereo, and who knows, your idea might turn into a video.
Man, be on the ninja, you really think I went up